Hello, I'm Arianna Moffo from BSTN Sports. Today I'm talking with Coach Phillips about our current cross-country team. Coach, how long have you been coaching track and field?
I started coaching in the spring of 2008 with Mr. Pavlansky. He was the head track coach at the time. I was the assistant coach in charge of the distance guys, and I rolled over into that fall and was his assistant in cross country. And following the 2008-2009 school year, I became the head cross country coach, and then a couple of years later, the head track coach. And I've been the head track coach for, I think, 11 years and the cross country coach for 13.
Has the women's lifting program effectively made a difference to the team?
That was one of the more impressive things that I've noticed with our girls program. You know, Coach Seipert this summer, as well as the other girls coaches from the other girls sports, Mr. Hammerton, Mrs. Birch, putting that together, you could definitely see the results in how the girls have raced this season. Coach Seipert, being in his first year coaching with the girls program, has done an outstanding job. They're really stepping up their performances, competitive-wise, going to meets that they hadn't gone to in the past. They're performing at a higher level, and you can see the results of the lifting program having on that. And it certainly will probably be shown in the other girls sports throughout the school year as well, I'm sure.
For any future runners, what is an important advice that you would give them?
Don't quit. One of the things we tell our middle school kids, 7th and 8th graders that are just starting off with cross country, it's not easy. It's hard. Even at the middle school level, they don't run as far as we do at the high school, but it's still a new experience that's not easy for them to do. So whenever I see the middle school kids out there practicing, especially early in the season, they might, get a little tired and start walking. Just encourage them, don't walk. Still, be running, jogging, whatever. Just don't walk, don't quit, because you can go from somebody who's really not sure if they could do this to running collegiately. And we've had a number of athletes do that.
For someone who wants to join the cross-country team, what do they have to do to try out?
We'll basically take all comers. If you want to join the team, we have sign-ups in May. We have a summer program that's not mandatory. We start mandatory practices the first week of August, and you will be rewarded if you put the work in. Cross country, like any sport, is the individual has to be motivated to want to get up every day, do what they need to do, but it also requires proper nutrition, proper sleep, and those are things that for high school students sometimes are hard. Especially in the summer, your friends, you want to go out, do things all night, stay up, play video games, things of that nature. Being an athlete, a cross-country runner, or any athlete in general, you have to have that balance. You have to have that work ethic, and you have to have that commitment to discipline and doing things the right way to be successful. Unfortunately, we've had the majority of athletes be able to do that in all sports, especially track and cross-country.
Mr. Phillips, is there anything else you would like to add?
I just want to say thank you to BSTN for covering our track meets in the spring. That's been great. The athletes and parents love it. And then the Spartan Invitational, that was certainly special to be able to have you guys there covering that as well. So we thank you for that.
I'm Arianna Moffo with BSTN Sports. Thank you, Mr. Phillips, for joining us today.